Do you ever feel like you're always fighting against life, trying to make things go your way? What if success didn't have to be so hard? Imagine if, instead of struggling, you could just let go, trust the universe, and let success come to you easily. Life can feel like a constant battle. We push, we pull, and try to control everything, hoping it will lead to success. But the universe is always working in the background, guiding us, if only we'd stop fighting and start listening. By being still and trusting the process, we can open ourselves up to the flow of life and let success come naturally. Understanding the universe's guidance. The universe is always trying to guide us. Think of it like having a GPS that knows the best route, even when you feel lost or unsure. But to hear this guidance, you have to slow down and pay attention. In our busy lives, it's easy to miss these signals. The universe doesn't shout, it whispers. You might get a gut feeling that something is right or wrong. Maybe you get an idea that pops into your head out of nowhere, or you have a moment where everything just seems to align perfectly. These aren't just random occurrences. They're messages from the universe, guiding you in the right direction. But to catch these messages, you need to create some space in your life. This doesn't mean you have to spend hours meditating or go off on a retreat. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to be still, whether that's sitting quietly, going for a walk, or just taking a few deep breaths. The goal is to clear some of the mental clutter so you can hear what the universe is trying to tell you. When you start paying attention, you'll realize the universe is always communicating with you. It's like having a friend who's always looking out for you, giving you little nudges to keep you on the right path. These signs might come in the form of coincidences, like meeting someone at just the right time, or stumbling across the perfect opportunity when you least expect it. The key is to trust these signs. When something feels like more than just a coincidence, it probably is. It's the universe giving you a gentle push, showing you where to go next. Trust that guidance, even if it doesn't make complete sense at first. Sometimes the path isn't clear right away, but if you trust the process, things will start to fall into place. So next time you feel that gut instinct or notice something that feels like it's too perfect to be random, take a moment to listen. The universe is always speaking to you, guiding you toward where you need to be. All you have to do is slow down, pay attention, and trust that the universe has your back. Trusting your intuition. Once you start recognizing the signs from the universe, the next step is learning to trust your intuition. That little voice inside you, the one that nudges you in a certain direction, is more powerful than you might think. It's your inner guide, always there to help you make the right choices. But trusting your intuition isn't always easy. We're often taught to rely on logic and reason, and while those are important, they're not the whole picture. Your intuition taps into something deeper, something that can't always be explained with facts and figures. It's a feeling, a sense of knowing that comes from within. When you get that gut feeling, whether it's telling you to move forward or to hold back, it's important to listen. Your intuition is like a built-in compass pointing you toward what's best for you, and the more you trust it, the stronger it gets. Start by paying attention to how your intuition feels. It might be a calm sense of certainty, a gentle push in a certain direction, or even a feeling of unease that warns you to be cautious. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Don't dismiss it just because it doesn't seem logical right away. The more you listen to your intuition, the more confident you'll become in following it. Over time, you'll find that it leads you to opportunities you might have missed if you were only relying on logic. It helps you make decisions that are in line with your true self rather than just what seems practical or safe. It's also important to remember that your intuition isn't about fear. It's about guidance. Sometimes it might lead you to take a risk, to step out of your comfort zone. And that can be scary. But if you trust that your intuition is guiding you for a reason, you'll find that those risks often lead to the greatest rewards. So, when you feel that inner nudge, trust it. It's the universe speaking through you, helping you find your way. And the more you trust it, the more in tune you'll become with the flow of life, making it easier for success to come naturally. Letting go of control. Trusting your intuition also means letting go of the need to control everything. We often think that if we just work harder, plan better, or try to control every detail, we'll achieve the success we're after. But the truth is, trying to control everything can actually hold you back. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and that's okay. Sometimes the universe has something better in store for you than what you originally had in mind. But to allow that to happen, you need to be willing to let go and trust that things will work out as they're meant to. Letting go of control doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means you take action, but then you step back and allow the universe to do its part. Think of it like planting a seed. You plant it, water it, and give it sunlight. But you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust that with time and care, it will sprout and flourish. The same goes for your life. You set your goals, you work towards them, but you don't stress over every little detail. You trust that if you're putting in the right energy and effort, things will fall into place when the time is right. When you let go of control, you make room for the unexpected. Those opportunities and experiences that you couldn't have planned for but are exactly what you need. Sometimes what you think you want isn't what's best for you, and the universe knows that. By letting go, you open yourself up to something even better. It's natural to feel anxious about letting go, especially if you're used to planning everything out. But remember, the universe is always working in your favor, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. Trust the process and know that what's meant for you will come to you. So take action, but then release the need to control every outcome. Trust that the universe has a bigger plan, one that's leading you to where you need to be. When you let go, you'll find that success doesn't have to be a struggle. It can come to you with ease. Finding balance between action and surrender. Achieving success is about finding the right balance between taking action and surrendering to the flow of life. It's not about doing nothing and waiting for things to happen, but it's also not about constantly pushing and forcing things to go your way. Think of it like riding a bike. You need to pedal to move forward, but you also need to steer and sometimes coast to keep your balance. If you push too hard on the pedals, you might lose control. If you don't pedal at all, you won't move. The key is to find a rhythm that feels right, where you're making steady progress without overexerting yourself. In life, this balance means taking steps toward your goals, setting plans, working hard, and staying focused, but also knowing when to step back, relax, and let things unfold naturally. It's about being active in pursuing what you want, but not so rigid that you can't adjust when things don't go exactly as planned. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means being flexible and open to the possibilities that come your way. It's about understanding that sometimes things don't happen the way you expect, but that doesn't mean they're not happening the way they're supposed to. There's a bigger picture that you might not see right now, and trusting in that can help you stay calm and centered, even when things get tough. Finding this balance also means listening to yourself. Pay attention to when you're feeling overwhelmed or exhausted. That might be a sign that it's time to take a step back and let go of some control. On the other hand, when you feel energized and inspired, that's your cue to take action and move forward. Remember, success isn't just about the end result, it's also about enjoying the journey. When you find the balance between action and surrender, you create a flow in your life where things start to happen more effortlessly. You're still working towards your goals, but you're doing it in a way that feels natural and aligned with the universe. So as you move forward, keep this balance in mind. Take the steps you need to take, but don't be afraid to let go and trust the process. When you do, you'll find that success comes not just from what you do, but from how you allow things to unfold. Embracing stillness to tune in. In a world that's always rushing, stillness can feel rare. But finding moments of stillness is key to connecting with the universe and yourself. When you're constantly on the go, it's easy to miss the subtle signs and messages that are meant to guide you. Stillness doesn't have to mean sitting in silence for hours. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to pause, breathe, and just be. These moments of quiet allow you to step away from the noise and reconnect with what really matters. When you're still, you're able to hear your own thoughts more clearly. You can listen to your intuition, that inner voice that often gets drowned out by the busyness of life. It's in these quiet moments that you can also tune into the universe's guidance. Whether it's through meditation, a walk in nature, or just sitting quietly with your thoughts, Stillness creates space for clarity. Incorporating stillness into your daily routine doesn't require a lot of time. You might start your day with a few deep breaths before diving into your tasks, or you might end your day with a moment of reflection, letting go of any stress before you sleep. Even short breaks throughout the day can help you reset and reconnect. By making stillness a habit, you give yourself the chance to step back from the constant hustle and listen to what your inner self and the universe are telling you. It's in these moments of stillness that you can find the direction you've been looking for, the answers to questions you didn't even know you had. So don't overlook the power of being still. It's a simple practice, but it can have a profound impact on your life. When you take time to be still, you allow yourself to connect with the flow of the universe, making it easier to follow the path that's meant for you. Staying open to synchronicities. When you start paying attention, you'll notice that life is full of synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental events that feel like they're happening for a reason. These moments are the universe's way of guiding you, showing you that you're on the right path. Synchronicities can be small, like thinking of someone and then having them call you, or big, like stumbling upon an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your goals. These events might seem random, but they're actually signs that you're in sync with the flow of life. To really benefit from synchronicities, you need to stay open to them. This means being aware of what's happening around you and being willing to act on the signs you receive. Sometimes, these signs might lead you in a direction you didn't expect, but that's part of the process. The universe often has plans for us that are better than anything we could have imagined. It's also important not to dismiss these moments as mere coincidences. When something feels significant, it probably is. Trust that feeling and explore what it might mean. Even if you don't fully understand it at the time, know that everything is unfolding as it should. Staying open to synchronicities also means being flexible. You might have a plan, but if the universe is guiding you in a different direction, be willing to adjust. Sometimes, what seems like a detour is actually the most direct route to where you need to be. The more you recognize and embrace these synchronicities, the more they will appear. It's like a positive feedback loop. The more you trust the process, the more the universe will provide the guidance and opportunities you need, so keep your eyes and mind open. Notice when things align in ways that feel meaningful. Trust those moments and follow where they lead. Synchronicities are the universe's way of showing you that you're on the right track, even when the path isn't entirely clear. Practicing gratitude and acceptance. As you move through life, it's important to cultivate gratitude and acceptance. These two practices can make a huge difference in how you experience the world and how the universe responds to you. Gratitude is about recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small they might seem. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you create a positive energy that attracts even more good things into your life. It shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making you more receptive to the opportunities and blessings that come your way. You don't need a grand gesture to practice gratitude. It can be as simple as taking a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Maybe it's the support of a friend, the beauty of nature, or even just a good cup of coffee. The more you acknowledge these positive aspects of your life, the more you'll start to see them everywhere. Acceptance, on the other hand, is about embracing life as it is, not as you wish it to be. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or settling for less. It means understanding that not everything is within your control, and that's okay. When you accept what is, you free yourself from the frustration and stress of trying to force things to be different. Acceptance also helps you stay open to the possibilities that life offers. Sometimes things don't work out the way you planned, but that doesn't mean they aren't working out. The universe might have something better in store for you, but you need to be open and flexible enough to recognize it. By practicing gratitude and acceptance, you align yourself with the flow of the universe. You stop resisting and start allowing life to unfold naturally. This doesn't mean you stop striving for your goals, but rather that you do so with a sense of peace and trust that everything is happening as it should. So take time to appreciate what you have and accept what comes your way. When you do, you'll find that life feels more fulfilling and that success comes with less struggle and more ease. Aligning your actions with the flow. As you practice gratitude and acceptance, it's also important to align your actions with the flow of life. This means taking steps toward your goals, but doing so in a way that feels natural and aligned with the universe's guidance. When you're in tune with the flow, your actions are more effective because they're supported by the energy of the universe. You're not forcing things to happen. You're moving with the current, allowing things to unfold as they're meant to. This doesn't mean you stop putting in effort, but it does mean you approach your actions with a sense of ease rather than struggle. To align your actions, start by listening to your intuition. If something feels right, pursue it with confidence. If something feels off, take a step back and reconsider. Trust that your inner guidance is there to help you make the best decisions, even if they don't always make logical sense. Another way to align your actions is by staying open to opportunities. Sometimes the universe presents you with unexpected chances that could lead to something great. Be willing to explore these opportunities, even if they take you out of your comfort zone. Often, the best things in life come from taking a chance on something new. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Aligning your actions with the flow of life is a process, and it's okay if it doesn't happen overnight. The key is to stay consistent and keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Each action you take, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture. Remember, success doesn't have to be a constant struggle. When you align your actions with the flow of life, you'll find that things start to happen more naturally. You'll be working with the universe rather than against it, and that makes all the difference. So, as you move forward, keep checking in with yourself. Are your actions aligned with what feels right to you? Are you open to the possibilities that the universe is offering? When you act in harmony with the flow, you create a pathway for success to come to you more effortlessly. Trusting the process and letting success come naturally. As you align your actions with the flow of life, the final and perhaps most important step is to trust the process. Trust that everything you're doing is leading you in the right direction, even if you can't see the results right away. Success doesn't always come quickly, but that doesn't mean it's not on its way. Trusting the process means having faith that the universe is working with you, not against you. It's about understanding that there's a timing for everything, and sometimes what feels like a delay is just the universe preparing you for something better. When you trust the process, you can let go of the anxiety and fear that often come with uncertainty. You can relax, knowing that you're on the right path. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you keep moving forward, but without the constant worry of whether or not things will work out. You take action, but you also let go of the need to control every outcome. You trust that by staying aligned with the flow, success will come naturally, in its own time. It's important to celebrate the small victories along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a sign that you're making progress. Acknowledge these wins and let them build your confidence. They're proof that the process is working, even if you haven't reached the final destination yet. As you continue on your journey, remember that success isn't just about reaching a goal. It's about enjoying the journey, learning from the experiences, and growing as a person. When you trust the process, you'll find that success feels less like a destination and more like a natural outcome of living in harmony with yourself and the universe. So as you move forward, keep this in mind. Trust the process. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. When you do, you'll find that success doesn't have to be forced. It can come to you easily, naturally, and with a sense of peace and fulfillment. As you step into this new way of living, remember that the universe is always guiding you, supporting you, and leading you toward your highest good. By being still, trusting your intuition, and letting go of control, you allow success to flow into your life naturally. Take these lessons with you. Embrace stillness, stay open to the signs, and trust the process. When you do, you'll find that life becomes less of a struggle and more of a journey, one where success comes with ease and grace. If you found value in this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Your journey is unique, and the universe is always there to guide you. Keep trusting, keep moving forward, and watch as the world unfolds in your favor. Thank you for being here, and until next time, stay open, stay grounded, and let the universe lead the way.